Shalom, everyone. Hope everyone's having a Baruk or blessed day. I just wanted to make this video. It's on Jubilees chapter 30 because what comes to my mind is I seen a video months before, maybe even a year, and it was just talking about how, as long as we are all in the body of Messiah, it doesn't really matter whether you're Gentile or not, that we can intermingle with one another because we're all still in the body of the Messiah. I'm not here to judge, by the way. I'm not here to judge at all. I just want to share Jubilees chapter 30. So it is, I haven't finished all of it yet, but it's 26 verses. I've only got up to verse 12. So if you have Jubilees chapter 30, or you can just Google it, go on YouTube, whatever, and just read along with me, however you, or you just want to hear it. Anyways, I'm just gonna go straight into it. No commentary, by the way. So remember, Jubilees chapter 30. And in the first year of the 6th week, he went up to Salem, to the east of Shechem, in peace, in the 4th month. And there they carried off Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, into the house of Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, the prince of the land. And he lay with her, and defiled her. And she was a little girl, a child of 12 years. And he pleaded with his father and her brothers that she might be given to him as a wife. But Jacob, and his sons were wroth because of the men of Shechem, for they had defiled Dinah, their sister. And they spoke to them with evil intent, and dealt deceitfully with them, and deceived them. And Shimeon and Levi came unexpectedly to Shechem, and executed judgment on all the men of Shechem, and slew all the men whom they found in it, and left not a single one remaining in it. They slew all in anguish, because they had dishonored their sister Dinah. And thus let it not be done again from this time on, that a daughter of Yasharel be defiled. For judgment is ordained in the Shem against them, that they should destroy, that they should destroy with the sword all the men of the Shemaites, or the Shechemites, because they had acted shamefully in Yasharel. And Yahuah delivered them into the hands of the sons of Jacob, that they might wipe them out with the sword, and execute judgment upon them, that it might not be done so again in Yasharel, that a maiden of Yasharel should be defiled. And if there is any man in Yasharel who desires to give his daughter or his sister to any man who is of the seed of the Gentiles, he shall certainly die. And they shall stone him with stones, for he has acted shamefully in Yasharel. And they shall burn the woman with fire, because she has dishonored the name of the house of her father. And she shall be rooted out of Yasharel. And do not let an adulteress and no uncleanness be found in Yasharel, unto forever of the generations of the earth. For Yasharel is Kodosh, set apart, unto Yahuah, and every man who defiles it shall certainly die. They shall stone him with stones, for so it has been ordained and written in the tablets of the Shyam, or heavens, regarding all the seed of Yasharel, Israel. He who defiles it shall certainly die, and he shall be stoned with stones. And to this law, this is an important one, sorry, no commentary. And to this law there is no limit of days, and no remission, nor any atonement. But the man who has defiled his daughter shall be rooted out of the midst of all Yasharel, because he has given of his seed to Molech, and acted wickedly so as to defile it. And so Moshe shall command the children of Yasharel, and charge them not to give their daughters to the Gentiles, and not to take for their sons any of the daughters of the Gentiles. For this is an abomination before Yahuah. For this reason I have written for you in the words of all of the law, all the deeds of the Shechemites, which they did against Dinah, and how the sons of Jacob spoke, saying, we shall not give our daughter to a man who is uncircumcised, for that is a reproach to us, and it is a reproach to Yasharel, to those who give, and to those who take the daughters of the Gentiles. For this is unclean and an abomination to Yasharel. And Yasharel shall not be free from this uncleanness if it has a wife of the daughters of the Gentiles, or has given any of its daughters to a man who is of any of the Gentiles. For there shall be plague upon plague, and curse upon curse, and every judgment and plague and curse shall come if he does this, or hides his eyes from those who commit uncleanness, or those who defile the Mikdash of Yahuah, or those who profane his Kodesh name. The whole nation together shall be judged for all the uncleanness and wickedness of this, and there shall be no respect of faces, and no receiving at his hands of first fruits, and offerings and burnt offerings and fat, nor the fragrance of sweet incense, so as to accept it. And so it is for every man or woman in Yasharel who defiles the Mikdash. For this reason I have commanded you, saying, witness to Yasharel. See what became of the Shechemites and their sons, how they were delivered into the hands of 2 sons of Jacob, and they slew them under agony, and it was unto them for righteousness, and it is written down to them for righteousness. And the seed of Levi was chosen for the Kahanan. Sorry, my pronunciation. I think it's just the priestlyhood. And to be Levites, that they might serve before Yahuah, as we continually, and that Levi and his sons may be Baruk, blessed forever. For he was ardent to execute righteousness and judgment and vengeance on all those who rose up against Yasharel. And so they inscribed as a witness in his favor on the tablets of the Shyam, Baraka, blessings, and righteousness before the Elohim of all. And we remember the righteousness which the man fulfilled during his life, at all periods of the year. Until 1,000 generations they shall record it, and it shall come to him and to his descendants after him. And he has been recorded on the tablets of the Shem as a friend and a righteous man. All this account I have written for you, and have commanded you to say to the children of Yasharel, that they should not commit sin, nor transgress the laws, nor break the covenant which has been ordained for them, that they should complete it and be recorded as friends. But if they transgress and work uncleanness in every way, they shall be recorded on the tablets of the Shem as adversaries, and they shall be destroyed out of the book of life, and they shall be recorded in the book of those who shall be destroyed, and with those who shall be rooted out of the earth. And on the day when the sons of Jacob slew Shechem, a writing was recorded in their favor in the Shem, that they had executed righteousness and uprightness and vengeance on the sinners, and it was written for a barakah. And they brought Dinah, their sister, out of the house of Shechem, and they took captive all that was in Shechem, their sheep and their cattle and their donkeys and all their wealth and all their flocks, and brought them all to Jacob their father. And he reproached them because they put the city to the sword, for he feared those who dwelt in the land, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, sorry my pronunciation. And the dread of Yahuah was upon all the cities which are around about Shechem, and they did not rise to pursue after the sons of Jacob, for terror had fallen upon them. So that was Jubilees chapter 30. Okay, it was still going. I had something on my screen. But yeah, that was Jubilees chapter 30 from verse 1 all the way to 26. Again, you know, maybe there's another verse where, or a book, scripture that might go over on it, but I just seen this as I was reading up to 12. I think it was verse 10, and this law has no limit of days. So when I seen that, I just thought, might as well just share this with people. You know, we can't really, you know, we just got to try our best, okay? Now, I'm not saying this, like I said, I'm not judging no one. Like, if you are married to a Gentile, or a Gentile, you're married to someone of Yasharel, I mean, I'm not judging no one. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm just sharing what scripture shows. So at the end of the day, you know, it's not for me to judge anyway. It's whatever Yahuah is going to do. I really don't know. So I just wanted to share it, that's all. I guess I don't really got much to say. I just wanted to share this, and then you can take it for what it is, or, you know, it's your life. That's all. But anyways, I think I'll just finish it. I'll just end it off there. Hopefully no one takes this to like, well, pray on it. It's what I should just say. Pray on it. Anyways, everyone, have a blessed day. Until next time, shalom.